Rup. So, it's the last day of the Nicholson Games. I've just woken up. Before bin throw last night, Alice drop kicked me in the head. So, you know, at the time I was like, oh yeah, bin throw. But you know, looking back, I had a serious concussion, and I should have been taken to A&E. But I soldiered on. But of course, I was in no state to compete. So, yeah, it's impressive that I didn't come 10th, and that I beat the perpetrator actually of the drop kick. Well, yeah, hopefully she drop kicked some of my rivals today. I think now for me, my main aim is to get to 100 points because I've never got below 100 points. I would like to beat Alisa, but I also would like her to do well. There's different parts of my brain that want different things. So Ben is apparently got into the boffins, has a 76% chance of winning. Last night when we said, where it's like, oh, it's going to be a massive heatwave tomorrow, so why don't we start earlier? And you know, especially because I have to run around and set up the course and do everything else that other people won't do. You know, they can just like chill out and oh, it's my turn to do the race, so let's do it. You know, some people will help a bit, but like I have to do a lot. And then afterwards, putting everything away. And he was really annoyed about it. And it's like, you know, if somebody said to me, it's like, oh, you have to wake up like half an hour earlier tomorrow, and I'll give you £1 million, and I'd be like, oh, I have to wake up early. That's like Chris's reaction. Lily just doesn't really care, so how can you really root for something that doesn't care? Scarlett, I'd quite like Scarlett to get on the podium because I think she's now the only person who hasn't even done that. So I definitely want that. And to be honest, I'd be quite happy if she won bowling. Yeah, that's what I want. Then Ave. But yeah, anyway, enough chat. I need to go and set things up. So, rup.
And yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sad that it's the last day. Yeah, we're all a bit brain dead because we've just woken up. And we're flipping wedgie, snoring, and ricks and rats and rooks, all like growling in their sleep. Me and Rocks are the only sensible, mature ones. The rest are just silly. Anyways, yeah, I'm sad that it's the last day, but it's not over yet. There's 2 events, which is like 2.5, maybe even 3 more hours left. Hopefully Ava stays 6th and beats all those people, and hopefully wins either the Mornington Championship or the Surprise of a Tournament Championship. I don't have much to say, but last day. By the way, when Rex was saying who snores and who doesn't, then I don't snore, by the way. I'm brain dead, but I don't snore. It's Rex and Rex the one who snore, I don't, so. What am I supposed to say, Ava? I don't know. Just say what you want. Oh, okay. So, I still don't know what to say. Just say what you want, Max. But I don't really know what to say other than just, yeah, do well, Ava, make the dinos proud, and remember, if you do the obstacle course quickly or make a bowling thingy, then all the scrubs will turn grabs and, yeah, worship you.
I would say it's a 1-horse race, similar to dressage. You know, Ben's just plodding around on his own doing his little thing. And if he somehow manages to not finish first, then that's embarrassing. Spot check for the last day. Still not great. They're improving. My skincare routine is clearly doing something. I'd say I'm joint on points with Matthew. And for the last 3 years, including this one, he really has been my rival. Like, every time it's his turn in something this year, that's where I seem to have the most hatred. So let's announce the results of the Mascot Games, the inaugural Mascot Games. Giovanni set it up, and Overall, there were 8 competitors. Waluigi didn't take part because before event 1 even started, he pulled Shrek's pants down, wouldn't stop kicking everyone in the shins, and he spat at Geo as well, and that was the final straw. Geo just sent him off. Waluigi walked off with his middle fingers in the air, never to see the mascot games again. But yeah, started off with bin throw, then it was brain deaderiness, then tug of war, then run around the village. Just the 4 events. And Geo has like a massive spreadsheet on my laptop for all this. He's got proper into it. Some would say too into it, but yeah. So in 8th place, only did a bit of a mum, only took part in 1 or 2 events, came last whenever it did, and it's Blanky. So well done to Blanky, 8th place. Number 7, and sadly, flop of the tournament, is Shrek. 6th place is Austin. He only took part in brain deaderiness, but he won, of course. So 6th out of 8. It's pretty darn good. 5th place. Didn't really care that much, and that's a bit of a lily. Like, he came second run around the village and like didn't even care. Like, didn't even show up to the podiums. It was a deal. I think he's just glad it's over with. But yeah, 5th for Deal. That's not bad at all. 4th place, missing out on the podiums, is Stretchy Do. So in 3rd place, it's Squealy, Chris's mascot. 2nd place, it was Geo. A little bit let down that he didn't win because he was the favourite, but he'll take the win. He'll take the 2nd place, and he'll go again next year. The winner of the Mascot Games 2022. It's Sebastian TikTok.
Today is about trying to stay in 4th position. If I slip to 5th, I slip to 5th, but it would be really nice to beat Rob again this year. But feeling a bit stressed today. It's going to be very hot. Rob and I are hoping to travel home later on today, and trains being cancelled left, right and centre, so we're just a bit stressed about being able to get home. And it's always nice to have an excuse up your sleeve in case you do badly, just to pull out, sort of like make the people who've done better than you kind of feel like it wasn't really deserved. We have a mix of, I think this is extremely stale frosted shreddies, and the Oreo cereal, which I think is extremely underrated by everyone. I really like it. Scarlett and I need to make an official apology about not having provided churros for this NG. But I've said all my gubbins, so I'll leave you to say all your gubbins about your little crystals and your gubbins and bucket hats. I don't know what else.
But first is bowling, and I just feel like, just like anything can actually happen in that. Like, it always changes each year who does well and who doesn't, and I feel like it's an advantage actually that it's at 9:30, because both of my flipping enemies are lazy and will probably get up like 2 minutes before we're starting, like after the rules are read out, and then they'll just slob their way downstairs, both brain dead. Relaxed myself a bit, got the crystals out in there, but I'm hoping that next year I'm going to have like quite a few more, so I'll give you a haul next year if I ever do get more, or bucket hats. I might have moved on to them. I do actually have 4 bucket hats, and I've only worn 1 this whole games. Oh, on my arm, because I was getting bullied by Alisa and Robert, saying that I'm too embarrassed to wear them. So I thought I'd wear them on the last day, prove my haters wrong.
But the reason why I'm wearing it is because yesterday Matthew did really well, and he was wearing a shirt similar to this. I mean, this is my size, not his. Except from Wrestling Kingdom, he wore a shirt that was like similar to this, and he did really well. Won a couple of events. Whoopsies. That was just called it. Anyway, next I'm wearing these shorts that everybody called green. I mean, they do look like a swamp or a troll, but still, I did really good with them on the first day.
Very nervous if I'm honest. I've got an 11-point lead over Matthew and Patrick, but next is bowling, which is just insanely anything can happen.
Players will be sorted randomly into one of two groups. Each group plays as described in the main gameplay section until only two players.
For this event is bowling, is make or break. Would I rather close down Benzie or hold off Alisa and Robert and guarantee podium? Probably the latter, but the former would be nice too.
We're up today. We're doing bowling now. It's going well so far, but I'm feeling a bit brain dead because I woke up like 10 minutes ago. Because Ava didn't wake me up, even though I asked her to. I wore this Friday t-shirt because it really annoys Scarlett when I wear it, so hopefully it might throw her off.
No. Oh, too much. Oh! Very good. Still going. Oh yeah, right on time. Right on. Oh, right. Oh no, she's missed the round. Oh no. Actually. Out of bounds.
So the credit bowling came last. Well, not in the whole event, just in that little group stage. I really want to kick one of those, you know, those like penalty predicted bowls and just like mess up the whole thing because I'm that angry.
Matt 3, Rob 7, Ben 12. Squeakiest of bum times. The John's there. Rob pitched his there. Ben is there. Matthew, surely this is a walk in the park.
That was really brain dead because I was first. I should have gone for a safe one and made them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just do that.
What was your intention?
My intention was to try to get a bobble and go over it.
Matthew's not made the ramp.
Oh, now I understand.
Robert has to make the ramp to make it through to the final. We have Ben safe and sound through to the next round, and that's the lad. Who knows? Matthew's worried. Robert's not made the ramp!
So unlucky.
And it's second place for this unlikely lad.
Oh, for goodness. Didn't throw a single good ball in the whole heat, but I've somehow sneaked through.
By the goofiest of margins.
That is a goofy margin.
Matthew's made it through to the final.
We both just finished third in our bowling heats.
Third is so frustrating because you can be pretty good and then you're still bunged in with people who are just really crud. I went out of bounds and because Chris was after me, he therefore just needed to be in so he could just like do nothing with the ball.
Oh, I was so hard done by there. Because I actually think I played well in the whole round. The rounds I lost points. One was when everybody was just really close and I was the furthest. One was when it was so stupid of me when Matthew did it like just past a log that you just couldn't get past, and I tried to vault the log, whereas I should have just set a marker and gone against it. And then that last one was when it just bounced a bit less. And it also, not only did it bounce a bit less than Matthew's, but it was so close to going over the ramp. Oh!
Also, it's a bit awkward for me to say this right now because Rob's right here, but I'm quite glad that he came third because he's my biggest rival right now. And he is fifth, I'm fourth, and if he was in the top half and then I couldn't be in the final, then that would be like, just for me, it'd be like just heart sink moment knowing that he's going to massively close that gap and then do really well in obstacle course. So in a way, at least we've both come third, although I think there's quite a high likelihood that he will be in the final through this playoff now, but I could still do it, so I'm going to have hope.
Oh, I'm in the final of bowling, which is huge, to be honest. To guarantee at least 5th. Patrick's still in the final, so every time I've done well, he's always kind of a few yards behind me, which I guess is why it's still pretty tight at the top. Tighter than people think, I would say. But then also, if I come 5th and Patrick wins, then that means there'd only be 1 point in it going into obstacle course, which would be torture, and I very much need to avoid torture. So kind of what I want is for someone a bit brain dead to make the playoff now, and then hopefully Chris can be brain dead. Although I need Matthew to be brain dead.
So, the crud at bowling. I'm not surprised, I'm crud at bowling. I hate bowling so flipping much. I mean, I know everybody loses events. Like, this is my first event that I've lost, but I just don't want it to be bowling. And in circle courts and training, sometimes we do kick the ball, so there's like one of those long things you stick in the ground. It's like kick the ball closest to that. I'm really good at that. I always come like top 3. Whereas I'm so crud at bowling and I don't know why. It's probably all those flipping obstacles. They're getting on my nerves. Wish I could like mess it up or something. Then Robert would get mad at me. So I want to do that. But I wish I could. But anyway, I'm not going to think of that anymore. Just going to take him back the Dino Games.
So, I just came 9th in bowling, which is a bit crud. Suddenly, all your Lilies and Alices are like bringing out all these like
I've
incredible.
noticed that. They're so much better in the playoff.
And do you know what's so annoying about it as well? Is like Lily just like she walks so slowly and she's just so like unbothered. And for someone like that to be doing really well, it's just so frustrating.
Ava's being a fat slob and doing whatever the crud this is.
The Dino Games.
Oh, fair enough.
Sorting it out.
You're excused. And currently it's the final. Chris is just, this feels wonky.
Oh, I feel wonky.
Oh dear.
Very good start for him. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tom Cheddar. Welcome to the penultimate event of the Nicholson Games. Here, we are in the final. We have bowling, and the finalists are Patrick, Ben, and Matthew, the 3 contenders for the Nicholson Games. Alice has not made the ramp. She is another member of this final, as is Chris, the Tenchi brain dead guy.
Tenchi brain.
On the right of your screen. No, yeah, there he is. Ben, to win his 4th Nicholson Games, has not made the ramp, and he's done a bop and gone backwards on the ramp. That is a disaster. Now Matthew, will he use the windmill? Of course he will. What was I thinking even asking that question? Ooh, and he's gone for a disgusting tactic, and it has worked. Now, I've got him, and he is the first one to lose. Let's have a look. You closest. And Patrick. Behind the camera.
Alice, how are you feeling about being in the final?
Good, but very quite giddy because
Giddy?
yeah, because could be 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing very good.
Hello, my name is Luke Chinny. I'm going to be honest, a little bit deviled. The Ben just got the fairest then. He's my pick to win, that lad.
7-6. There are reasonably close up, but Alice is quite fair, so if you can get Alice, then that one will be okay. Oh no, and Patrick has got out of bounds, meaning he is the furthest. Yeah, absolutely delighted. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Alice, but this helps Ben because one of his main rivals has lost some points, so yeah, I'm chuffed to bits.
Silly from me, silly. One of my easiest turns of the game, and I just...
Nev the Dev throwing the jack. Who loves her outfit? Because I do. Oh. Matthew, the windmill. Who knows why the crud that man does that? Oh.
Oh, Patrick hits for Jack.
Very good. Come on, Alice.
Ooh, good roll, but
That feels good.
I know how she's so good and I'm so crud.
Sorry.
Are you not rooting for your little friend over there? Your little girl?
Yeah, I know.
Look at her. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
No.
Matthew to stay in the Nicholson Games bowling event and a chance of winning. That is. Oh, close to the bottle.
Matthew, will he be eliminated if he's further? Here's the result. Is it Chris or is it Matthew who's furthest?
Chris is furthest.
Chris is furthest. And this lad lives to bowl another round.
It's so awful today, but I'm still here.
As the guy who has to film, do the scores, and tell people where to go, and be Tom Trevor. There's quite a bit on my plate as things stand. Matthew and Chris are now on 4 points and in the danger zone. I am now refusing to tell people what to do. Figure it out for yourselves. And Chris, who of course bowled for several years in New Japan Nicholson Games against Fukushima Hiroshi and Tajihimo Kurushu and Tanehashu Kamiko, who will be featuring in next week's joint pay-per-view with the Mondays and the Gittins. So, Matthew and Chris, the remaining superstars. Sorry, not the remaining superstars, excuse me. Hey, you don't know what you're doing there, lad. Why don't you pay attention to one job at a time instead of doing three? Because everybody else is too brain dead or Tenchi. Where is he going to go? Goes into the bin. I am refusing to put that ball back. So the jack is here for those at home. Can somebody put that ball back, please? Don't know. No, it was the blue one. The red was fine. The red has been moved. Guys, seriously, this is what I'm dealing with. Just look at that amount of brain deaderiness. Every single one of them. More brain dead than the last. Matthew needs to get this to stay in the net. Oh, and the trees playing mind games with him. His old friend turning on him, a heel turn from the trees. Really not what we expected. Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. I mean, to be fair, Matthew's been... Oh, great shot from Matthew, to be fair to the lad. So he is closest. Who is furthest in this round? Don't even know. On a scale from 1 to 10, how Tenchi are you feeling today?
11. It's a very early start this morning, so...
So an 11 out of 10 for Tensioness has got you into the final in bowling, though. Here's Chris gone. What does Ben say?
72, but that might be worth recounting because of how...
It's close between Chris and
Oh wait,
Ben.
I've not done this as well, is that not in context?
Interesting that Ben is taking over the Serideing role. Partly because Patrick is a brain-dead merchant, and Matthew seems to be... I don't know what Matthew's problem is in terms of Serideing things. Maybe he just feels he's not in control or something. Patrick. Alice needs to get over the ramp and to the jack if she is to make this hole. She doesn't do it. Ben makes it, and he's pleased, as he ought to be. Yeah, great ball from Ben. You see what he did? He got enough pace on it to go over the ramp and get over the logs. Thank you very much for that incisive punditry. I expect nothing less from you, Luke Chinney, and Matthew has not made it. Oh dear, I believe he is further than... Nope, I cannot tell as things stand if Matthew or Alice is further. Matthew will be eliminated if he is furthest. And now Patrick. Yeah, I don't like this lad, so I really hope he doesn't do well. Can he go? Oh no, don't be closer than Ben. Yeah, get in Ben, lad. Oh no, yeah, get in Ben, lad. And with the jack very close to the bottle. Now, reminders for those fans at home, if you hit the bottle and knock it over, you are out of bounds and will automatically finish furthest in the round. So, do they risk going near the jack and hitting the bottle, or do they play it safe, Ben? Oh,
he's hit the bottle, but it did not fall over. That could that be the moment that he wins the Nicholson Games? And now, that's a very good throw as well. OMG, he's hit the bottle as well. And I've never said OMG before, but this bowling final has brought it out of me. Next, I will be wearing a bucket hat if anyone else hits the bottle. Good golly, Patrick is now furthest. He will be eliminated unless Alice goes further than him. She needs this to stay in the event as well. She's knocked the flipping jack. Alice is furthest and she is eliminated. Patrick closest. Matthew closest. And Alice, you have finished 4th in bowling. How do you feel?
Well, I haven't been 4th in anything, but I'm quite happy that I've been in the final, so...
Yep. Matthew with the windmill. He needs this. Sorry, I haven't written the score since the last one. Oh, thanks, Patrick. Matthew interrupted mid-windmill. Giovanni getting in Matthew's face. This could get ugly. We need some officials from backstage to intervene here. This is not a face-to-face encounter. Oh, and the security rightfully breaks us up. Now, reminder, the jack is there. He goes wide, which is the correct strategy. And too far? Nope. The top 3 here in bowling will be the top 3 in the Nicholson Games, fighting for the top 3. And he's closer than Matthew, which means he will survive. Ben won't be out if he misses. And he's out of bounds. So it's down to 2 more rounds of bowling, I believe. Bricks in the way to begin with, then balls, then this completely impassable row of logs. For this, Patrick has tried to curve it, and it's very hard to judge at this stage how good that is. Ben always hit the brick, and he is fairest, meaning if Matt can get closest, oh, I can't believe that. That brick was moved just before Ben threw it, I think. Can we have a retake? Can somebody move the brick back? And Aneki braindeads. Didn't notice that was happening. He needs to be closer. How is he going to approach? Will he hit the bottle? He's not. So Ben is eliminated. Whoever wins this event will be a mere 5 points behind Ben going into obstacle course. This commentator cannot quite remember. Patrick, wasting time, forgetting that we need to finish obstacle course before Alice goes to her party. And this sort of shenanigans will only add to the stress of the organisers. Now Patrick's feeling guilty. Will that guilt contribute to his downfall in this event?
Oh dear. So I've just come 3rd in bowling, and it's a fun event, and coming 3rd in it, I should be very happy, especially came bottom half last year. But I must say I'm absolutely livid. I really kind of need to prepare myself for the disappointment, to be honest, because I can't handle it.
Will he set a good marker? He's chevering as he spins. That is a sign of confidence. And it's strong. Too strong, probably. That could well be it. Matthew's trying some mind games. I don't know what he's saying. And Patrick is closer. It's not stopped moving. Oh, it did not stop, but this confirmed now. Patrick has won bowling. I will turn the camera off. And Waluigi, who has no affiliation with Matthew or Ben, this is the equivalent of Manchester United winning the league and trashing Bournemouth fans' stadiums.
Probably in obstacle course, even if I had nothing to play for, I'd be nervous. It's just that kind of style of thing. So the fact that there's everything to play for is who's looking? Patrick's cheering. No, he just chucked Waluigi. Matthews. Neither of them look like they won. Oh no, Patrick's stirring a party, definitely won. Right, yeah, that's really not what I wanted. So I'm 5 points ahead of Patrick.
Heart was pounding, especially when it wouldn't stop moving. But yeah, it was pretty phenomenal. I thought after yesterday's bin throw gubbing, I'm really happy that, you know, I've got my revenge on Matthew, and just 5 points behind Ben going into the final event. Oh, chip and neck, anything can happen.
In bowling. Yeah, losing out in the final is a bit nasty, but I would have taken that. Patrick won. Giovanni got a bit naughty as well midway through, but I rose above that, knocked Benzie out. And the main thing is Robert and Lisa had a delicious nightmare. So I think pretty much guaranteed. Wait, do some quick math. Yeah, I'm guaranteed podium.
Man!
I always stay on the podium for his.
Oh dear.
I tensioned my way to the final of that bowling. Started a bit early. Started way too early. Started at like 9:30, even though it's not even going to be hot today. It's going to be cloudy again. That's annoying. I'm really tired. With an early start, but it's going to be squeaky Ben time, I think. Ben's going to be squeaky.
I'm in a better mood now, as you can see. Last event, sad that it's nearly over. I'm going to beat Lily. I'm going to beat Alice. Well, she might have to go soon. I'm going to beat Chris. I'll hopefully beat Scarlett. Maybe even probably not Robert or watch the boys, but I'm fast. I am flipping fast. I exercise loads on the trampoline, football. Sometimes even do some push-ups or something. By the way, I didn't tell you this, but did you know that if you do grab faces, if you keep on doing grab faces, it will the power of the grab face will just come to me, and I'll be either everyone's doing a grab face, all your fans are doing grab faces, so I'll just be oh, they're doing grab faces, alright, I better be good, and then the power just makes me good. 501 grab faces. Anyway, need to do 300 in this event, and they're closing ceremony, so I have quite a few, but anyway, we're...
Also, honey, I think we should talk about your hair. Did you do it yourself?
Yeah, I've been practicing.
Proud.
Thank you. Does it look neat?
Yeah, it does. Looks very good.
I've been practicing. It's a nice way of getting my hair out my face.
At the obstacle course, she is first to go. I've had a bit of a rushed explanation because Alice has a party to go to. Chris. 10th and 9th.
So take the blindfold off and go to the space hopper.
She's got 2 time penalties so far from the blindfold, but done well on the hop and off. And now she needs to step on all of these. If she falls off, she'll get a time penalty, and she's done it.
2 spins.
2 spins in these bottles without knocking anyone down. So that's 1 time penalty, that's 2 time penalties. I think possibly a competitive run this far.
Yeah.
Now she has to balance this whilst making her way on some spaced out bricks. Can she do it? Oh, and she's done a time penalty, but she's done it. Drop it in the bin, put the lid on, and stop the timer. And that was a good try from Alice Nicholson.
190.
Ben is 6 points ahead of me. Matthew's 3 behind me. Bums couldn't be squeakier. Enjoying, having fun, loving life. They're all out the window right now because it's all stress. Shaking when it's Matthew's bit. Feeling sick when it's my bit. Shaking when it's Ben's bit.
Are we ready?
This man just said I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm chipping it. When you're ready, Chris.
Yeah.
And he's off! I have no idea. Doing well so far, he's off! And now onto the bouncy hopper. He needs to go round this little thing. Oh, and that was a little bit tight, but he did.
Okay.
Um.
And that's the end of that tradition.
What was your face when that happened, Wedder? Flipping out.
Chris?
Will this hopper hold? It's holding so far. Now, can he do this without falling? And he's done it, and that was incredibly quick. We need 2 full rotations.
One more rotation.
And there were many, many fails. Now, Chris must get 300 mils.
And then stop the timer, remember?
Not bad at all. Chris, how do you think that went?
That was alright.
And she's off! We've got the tiny hop hop now, since the other one burst, and she's struggling, but she has managed it. Now, can she do this without falling? Very, very slick. She now needs to turn 2 full rotations without, and she's knocked one bottle, and she's knocked the other one. Little bit of water spilt there, but not a Benzie. Is the ball gonna drop? Very steady, and she needs to put that lid on and stop the time. Lily needs to beat Scarlett to stand a chance of beating her. Can she do it? And she's begun. Off. She needs to do some hopping around the obstacle. And now, can she do this without falling? And everyone has been successful at that so far. We need 2 full rotations without knocking any of those bottles down.
Done.
And I believe she is also the only person who's been successful at that. Now we need 300 mils in this glass. She's not spilt. Ooh, quite a bit of water was spilt just now. I think too much has been spilt, and she's going for being extra safe. That's it. Into the bin, lid on. Scarlett and Lily, you have just found out your ranking. Scarlett has beaten Lily in the Nicholson Games.
I'll cough on you.
How bothered are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not that bothered, to be honest.
How many years has it been?
Dunno.
Really not that bothered, are you?
Sweetie. Too good for you now. Yeah, I'm
Please.
very happy, yeah. Feel
Well done.
relaxed.
Can just enjoy the rest of it.
Exactly, yeah. She doesn't really have any competitors, so she's just doing this for fun. But I can guarantee you, if she does do crud, she will kick the floor, because that's just what she's like. But
It has started. Sorry, that was my fault.
that hair has not been brushed in like 3 days.
Off.
Onto the logs. Everyone has made that so far, I'm pretty sure. Sizzling round. Oh. They've got quite a lot of it. Just went off. And she goes again. Is she going to go back? She's time not spent very well, deciding whether to go back then. Swing and a miss. Into the bin. On. And pausing. Alisa my butt crack. And off she goes. I think so. Onto the hopper. Oh, crudnick. The girl is sat on it wrong.
The hopper has never been her speciality. Oh, onto the logs. Need that easy. Hopping, that's not her speciality either. Nice and slow into the jug. Oops. Again, nice and slow, but no time penalties on the bricks. Do you think that was good?
I was absolutely awful at the space hopper, so I think that's let me down.
Is it enough for her to do? What do you want to come for?
Yeah.
Do you think that was enough to come forth?
I hope so.
There's even at Nick. What's she thinking about?
Just thinking how the rules are unfair.
Why?
Because, like, if you splash water over there, like, I know I didn't get enough, but I splashed water and that's...
No, you didn't. Splashing water didn't make you get a time. So, me and my bestie over here, aren't we besties?
No, because you're going to probably, like, beat a lot of people and then beat me.
I just did my obstacle course and it didn't go very well. I mean, my timing was okay, but I just cannot do that flipping hopper. So I think Rob is really good at the obstacle course. I just think that this is it, and he is going to now overtake me and be fourth.
And off he is. Oh. Is he going to make it? Oh, yes! He has done it. Wow, look at that talented boy. And onto the hopper. Look at those knees go. Logs. A little bit of a stumble, but nothing bad, nothing bad. One turn. Steady on the bricks. Doesn't want to do a wedder and like miss one out or whatever the crutch he did. And then checking, yes. And off he goes. Stopping the time.
So I'm a bit mad because I didn't do crud. I was okay at obstacle course, but I just got lots of time penalties, and I think that some of the time penalties I got were quite stupid. Did I touch? Oh yeah, that was stupid. But I'm not calling it a stupid rule. I'm saying that I didn't do it. If you look back, I probably didn't do it. I mean, I might have, but I'm saying I was there. I was the person that actually did it. So I'm saying that I didn't because I don't remember anything. I remember my whole thing, but I do not remember stepping on the floor off the brick. So whoever said that, it's just dumb. Because I didn't. I actually didn't. I'm okay with... Yes, I went out of the thing backwards. Yes, I knocked a bottle down when I was doing the hop thing, which I'm okay with. Yes, I got under 300. And I don't really like how I use two hands. But I definitely did not put my blooming foot flipping on the flipping floor.
Are you feeling nervous?
When Matthew's done, that's when the nerves will really start. Ben's probably feeling worse because he's a bit of he's a bad way merchant.
Yeah.
Matthew's a acting too calm merchant, and then I'm just
a wedge.
A wedge? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and
Lily
Ben's and Alisa.
Lily just generally doesn't care. Whereas Matthew's he's panicking on the inside, but on the outside he's acting like he's walking.
Doing there, ready from the start.
Go on. Where's the support? It was a big moment.
Come on, Matthew!
I think I can talk right now.
Oh, quite fast on here. Speaking drawing it. Nice hops. Oh, brilliant work there. And onto the water bit. Even Alex's least favourite part. The part she shed many tears over. All the blokes. Oh! that he made. So of course he would smash that and stop the timer. Nerve-wracking moment. See how he looks in the mirror. Oh, I thought you'd seen how he looks. Nope, he's getting that jobber out. Onto the backwards bit. Oh, so close. Yeah, so far. Look at those knees. Nearly the end was flipping massive jumps there. And onto the hop. Oh, holding his leg. Little jumps for the boy. And he's done it. Under. The nerves, the shakes. Flipping back. Let that boy go. And then it goes. Stopping the timer.
So 2 penalties. I don't know. Beating you.
Unless Benzie. No, you have.
Bit of a wonky bit placement as well. Finished 4th place, get in! Absolutely over the moon. To be honest, my main aim is to get 100 points and I need to win this event to do that, so still got 1 more to go.
I expected it.
Position behind me.
At least he was gracious in victory and like stood in front of me and like talked to you. Didn't like give me a hug or a handshake or anything. I beat him last year, he beat me this year, so I guess we're kind of 50-50 even when it comes to sort of
Yep, definitely.
and athleticism.
So he needs to not lose 6 points to you. You could finish and get 13. So Benzie needs to get...
My little noggin does not understand all of this right now. And I think that brain dead girls does not either. But did you have breakfast?
No, girl.
Do you want to hear what I had? You're going to be jealous. A pan of chocolat, melted in the middle, the chocolate, and a cold
in the oven.
Actually, it was microwave, and a cold glass of orange juice. Incredible. A bit small. What? Breakfast?
Yes.
It gave me enough energy to beat you, so maybe you should listen. Maybe you should listen to my cooking tips and my day in the life of what I eat. And maybe you'll do better next year. Are you still going to be in it next year?
It might be too cool.
You might, honey, you might be too not cool to do it. Uncool. Ow.
Nicholson Games, it all comes down to this. If Ben is faster than 1.29 seconds, he will win. Otherwise, it will be Patrick. This isn't all. Matthew is still in a chance.
He's got to do it.
Second place.
When he started going backwards.
Oh!
He flipping through that mask down just then. And oh, crud. Onto the logs he goes. The hopping, talented. Right there. The water. His weakest point last year. And onto this. A little bit. Not as shaky, but kind of, and stopping the timer. Cartwheels all round. Star jumps.
Lovely.
Opa, 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 opa. Here we have it. Not the first off this time.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be monster. And I finished second. I overtook Potty, which serves him right after last year. I can't help but feel I'm getting better and better. Came in with a few injuries this year and still 3 event wins, a lot of podiums, has to be said. Patrick was very strong this year too, but I raised my game and beat him. And Benzie, he's a mentality man. When he gets a bit of momentum, like when he's 4-0 down in tennis, then he becomes good. So you just have to take him, like last year when he's a bit rattled. So I think football was the turning point when he scored that, when he won it. If that didn't happen, he'd have been livid for the whole tournament. And things could have been different, but I'll take second. I'm very happy with that. Oh yeah, got a bit of a secret. Some of my monologues here in this diary room, not all of them, but some of them, are actually scripted. Like, I know what I'm going to say before I come in. I rehearse and practice so it all flows more smoothly. Yeah, not this one, obviously, because there was a big pause just then. No, just kidding, the pause was part of the script.
Well, would you believe it? All that stress, and I flipping won the event. For Chris! We have a vote for Rob! Oh. Chris's handwriting!
Weakest link.
We have a vote for Mum! We have a vote for Chris! And the final vote is for Chris. So, congratulations, flop of the tournament for the second year on the bounce. Yay!
Not even a handshake.
Ava, wait, Watson, Crudneck, F off, get a grip, get a job, grow up, Durson. And Ava!
Yay!
The goes to Ava!
Yay! The crow, the dinos.
Yay!
You got rock! He's got rock. She's a decoration. I guess so. Yay! Yay!
Get off the stage!
Very tomato, very tomato.
Fast up!
Second place, Ava!
Oh!
Yes! Amazing.
Finishing it in style.
Incredible.
Saving the best till last.
Winner and new Mollington champion, Alisa!
Ooh. Hey.
Will you please help me in welcoming back the champion of the 2022 Nicholson Games? Yay! And he's back. I've won the Nicholson Games. Medal now to show it as well. To be honest, deserved it. I just thought I was really good throughout the event at the MG, and I didn't really have many wobbles other than ping pong toss. I think other than that I was always in around 4th or on the podium. I've got a year now to just reacquaint myself with this. The 4-time champion as well. I need to start putting like stars on this Mexico top. But I should probably go out and help pack up, and someone might need to help me pack this up as well. Might get Patrick to help me put it back in my bag. That'd be a good little bit. But yeah. On Bach. Oh god. Bearing in mind I'm really tired right now. Very tired, very grouchy. But I think it's pretty pathetic that Lily beat me by 6 points. Yeah, I didn't even play her in football. She got 10 points in football, I got 3, and I didn't even play against her. And surely if I'm like always finishing like near the bottom, I should be playing with the girls really. So I'm very in a bad way, like really in a bad way. I mean, if you talk about tensioniness and tiredness, this far surpasses that. This is like tired, tenchy, bad way. I feel like I've been screwed. Because the football, come on, the football thing wasn't fair. Even the dodgeball thing was a bit sketchy, but nah, the football... How can you say that Lily got 10 points and I got 3? So Lily batters me at football, yeah, I didn't even play her. Come on, I'm not even saying I'm the best at football. Like, 4th out of 5th in the boys, in the men's was like fair enough, but the fact that you're getting Alisa getting 12 points and Lily 10, it's not fair. It's not fair, guys. And before you have a go at me for being annoyed, I did finish 9th, so I have every right to be annoyed. And I should have finished 8th. I really should have finished 8th. The first, what was the bowling? Yeah, I did alright in that. Got to the final. So like today, I did alright. It's just, yeah, a lot of it's just I'm bad at throwing, and that's what it all comes down to. I lose all the throwing events, and then I think the football. How is that? Like, I know it's not even going to be in next year. Football's not going to be in next year, but how can you say it's fair this year? Lily getting 10 points, and me. Surely, like, we should then have some sort of playoff or something. It's just not fair. Really not fair.
Second place in the NG, but first place in the sandwich competition. Introducing the new Fruity Snack. 6 layers of delicious fruit, 6 of your flavour a day. Grapes, raspberries, Granny Smith, apple, banana, tangerine and blueberries, and with a slice left over just in case it all goes wrong. The grapes I should have cut in half because they're too big and round, but apart from that I cannot wait to get it in my belly.
So today I did quite good in bowling, good in obstacle course, but I won this. It's probably got Scarlett's kisses over it though. Also, I came 6th in the whole event, which might be good to you, but for me it's really good because the last 2 years I've come 10th. I'm really happy about that. I beat Scarlett, who I thought she would be quite good. I didn't vote her as flop though. Lily, who was a bit crud this year, to be honest. I mean, no fact, she wasn't crud. She did good in some events, but crud in some events, and I think that's why. And then Chris, who hasn't had a very good year. And Alice, which I expected to beat her, but Alice did really well. Me and her probably got like the same amount of podiums. So the first time I've beat Owen, and the first time I've beat Chris, and Scarlett, and Lily. So I'm really happy with that. I've done 800 grub faces, which I'm really proud of. Everybody, I think some people thought I was doing 100 grub faces. What the crud? I was actually doing 800, excuse me. So I completed my task, and now Squebs will have to turn Greb. So Wedgie, That's right. And also all the other squads. That's right.
So, the Mumsy Misfits. What did he think of the NG? Only third in the end. I'm a bit let down. Didn't get my points target. I didn't get first. I didn't get second. Good. I beat Robert, which is, you know, I beat Robert, no, didn't I? Doogie Lorch. Ava, wait, what? Moshman, Grebford, Krudnick, get a grip, get a life, get a job, get friends, get some help. What's wrong with you? Durson did really, really well. Chris, next year's massive for him because he needs to prove that he's not just a joke and not just like Mr. Flop. And then that's it. Well, see you, diary room.
What games it's been. Highs, lows, tears, Effin and Jeffs, sweats. I don't think we've had any blood this year. Bruises, thumps from the trampoline floor.
So the Nicholson Games is over gladly. A bit stressful today, and also having to shoot off, not shoot off, but you know, go in this heat is grim. Hottest Nicholson Games on record. Global warming, you know, it's not good enough. And you know, all of these big companies like polluting, hello, that's the thing that's contributing towards global warming, so it really annoys me. Yeah, you know, the Earth's been getting warmer and warmer. Yeah, really flop worthy. But yeah, what wasn't flop worthy, according to my colleagues in the Nicholson Games, was my performance. 4th place, 99 points. To be honest, it's not even that bad. I got quite a lot of podiums. There were events where I was chippy in, but you know, I'm not too disappointed. Congratulations to Ben on his win. Matthew still hasn't won a Nicholson Games. That must be difficult for him to swallow. Very much like his Scooby snack today. And I think, oh sorry, it was a freebie snack. Yeah, very, very stressful today because Alice had to wanted to shoot off, but then we had to accommodate that, whereas we'd have just been able to be more relaxed, and now we have to go, which is really disappointing because I like things to be relaxed in the games. I don't like time pressure, and this has unfortunately happened. So, and it's basically because of the weather, which is really disappointing. And so yeah, 4th is not too bad. I was all right for quite a bit of it. Unlucky in some things, but you know, everyone got a bit unlucky. Ben got lucky. We have to admit that. He got lucky. Didn't he get lucky in like bowling? Some lucky bounce that he got or something that would have eliminated him. Winning flipping rock paper scissors. That's 2. Fibbage final. Can we lob that in there as well? Yeah. Oh, last minute goal in the football playoff. Otherwise, Chris would have gone through the NGW. So yeah, very, very lucky from Ben. So congratulations on winning the Luck Nicholson Games.
Just so I'm clear, I wasn't having a go at Robert in the last interview, diary room thingy. I think he does a fantastic job organising it every year, and he just puts so much effort and work into it. But yeah, congratulations to everyone that did well in that. Ben for winning. I guess you could call it the Benji Games. Wait, that made no sense. The Benji Games, it would just be the Benji, because it's Nicholson Games, NG, so the Benji, yeah, the Benji.
And I beat flipping Wedder. L to all of my haters after like the first day when they thought I couldn't beat her. Honeys, look at me now. Wait, Nev the Dove was 26 points. Where did that girl go? I'm actually, round of applause for to me, because that is flipping talent. I'd also like to become rivals with Alisa. I think at the start of my video, the diary room, I was saying like, oh, I don't want to be rivals with my bestie, but I want to be rivals with her now. I'm kind of fed up of her being good. No, I'm not. I do support that little churro, but yeah, someone else needs a turn.